I've really been pushing my Instagram content this season, and whether it's a quick riding tutorial shot on the invisible selfie stick or a follow cam of a trick that I want to show, everything has been filmed using this, my Insta360 X3 camera. And today I'm going to give you guys a behind the scenes of how I use this camera and how I film my content. You're going to see why this camera is such a beast and why it's still my go-to action camera in 2024. Now here's a quick glimpse of what it can do. Let's begin with this awesome sunset shot. Firstly, the colours just look awesome, and that is thanks to the X3's large sensor that offers a high dynamic range. But how was it shot? You can see the filmer, he's done a great job of keeping me locked in the centre of the frame the whole time. Oh wait, has he? Nah, I mean, I literally handed this pole to my mate and told him just to wave it around near me. And it's because this camera captures everything, you don't need any skill in filming. You literally shoot first and reframe later. Look, here we can see, there he is. He hasn't got a clue what he's doing. Okay, that's great, but then surely I must have spent hours reframing the shot to make sure I was always center. Well, that used to be the story of 360 cams, but no more, because the Insta360 software is now so good that all I did is draw a little box around myself, hit track, and the software did everything else. It's that simple. Which means with this camera, it's so easy to achieve awesome results. You literally just shoot first, and then you can reframe it later. And you don't have to worry about missing a thing because you know the camera has captured everything. And that couldn't be shown better by this next shot, or I should say these next two shots. So look at this snowboarding drill that I recently posted to my Instagram.
Here's a fun little exercise that will have you thinking on your feet, or on your heels, and on your toes, because we're snowboarding. Anyway, Malcolm, shut up. Back to the drill at hand. All you need to do is follow your friend's line as closely as possible, and it's their job to try and shake you off their tail. So think quick edge changes and unpredictable turns of a different size and shape. To be fair, Craig didn't really understand the brief there, and he made it quite easy for me. So I'm going to give him the pole and he's going to follow me. So I start off straight away with a big heel side carve to pick up some speed before cutting back across the slope on my toes. See you later. He's already lost my line a little bit, but if you do, don't worry, because you can just cut the corner and get back on the track. But this early edge change back and forth, that's got him lost.
So for this one, I followed Craig down the mountain whilst holding out the pole and filming in 360 mode. Then I took that shot, auto-tracked myself, and then auto-tracked him, and suddenly I've got two shots from the same run. One of me and one of him. The next reason that I love this camera is because of how small and portable it is. I teach snowboarding 6 hours a day and then film my content right at the end of the day before the lifts close. I keep the camera and the invisible selfie stick tucked away in my pocket all day, and then when I'm ready to film, I quickly set it up and I'm ready to go. Now you might be thinking, well, he said invisible selfie stick, but I can see it. Well, not anymore. That's right, this pole is never in the shot. You don't need to do anything, it just is never there, which makes it the perfect tool when you just want to film back at yourself like this. And this is the main way in which I use the camera for shooting tutorials of myself riding. The pole is the perfect length that I know I'm going to get everything in, yet it's not too cumbersome when you're holding it out in front of you and you're riding. And when I know that this is the shot that I want, then I shoot in what is called me mode. And this way the camera knows just to shoot back at me. And that means there's absolutely zero reframing needed to be done afterwards. And I like to shoot in 60 frames per second so that I have the option to slow things down afterwards. And once you're done filming, you can take the same shot and you can export it like this, like it is now, ideal for YouTube, or you can have it like this for your socials. Same shot, same settings, you decide the aspect ratio afterwards. Pretty cool. So what are my favorite mounts? Well, number one has to be the invisible selfie stick that I was using in all of those shots. Whether you're using it to film yourself or simply using it to film others, this pole is a must-have to really get the most out of this camera. And then for the tree, like literally as soon as you get through the trees, it's going to be tracked up. But like we'll get a couple of nice turns here.
Yeah.
I'll follow you in. Yeah. Oh, that was horrible. Next up is going to be the classic helmet mount, and the super wide angle lens on the X3 allows for the most immersive POV shots possible. Simply stick it up on your helmet, point it forwards, and of course you can always check the shot live on your phone before you go just to make sure you framed it right. And then I always shoot these shots in single lens mode, and here the X3 becomes an awesome 4K action cam. Again, no need for reframing here, just point and shoot. After this, we have the mega pole, the 3-meter extendable pole, which yes, just about fits in my jacket pocket. However, it isn't an accessory I normally carry around. It's only if I know I want to get a certain shot. This thing is a beast. And this pole can obviously lift the camera up super high to film cool drone looking shots from above. And this one was easy for Craig. All he had to do was ride behind me, holding the pole up, and then we just reframed the shot afterwards. And there's a whole host of other mounts that you can get creative with, such as this one here. This is the bullet time handle that's always pretty good fun to play around with. Here you can see what I'm doing, how I got that shot. But what's quite cool about this, it also doubles up as a small little tripod, which you can place in the snow and get cool shots of you carving around it. If you're interested in this camera, you can of course go through my link down below, and it has a limited time offer of a free snow bundle and invisible selfie stick included if you get the X3. Which now kind of brings me on to who is the X3 for? Well, for me, I use it to create high quality content that I can easily put onto YouTube or Instagram. I can use the desktop app to edit clips when I'm making longer YouTube videos. But honestly, thanks to the amazing phone app, most of these clips I take never go anywhere near my computer, which I just love. Everything you see on my Instagram was edited on my phone. I connect straight from the camera to my phone and edit it all there. And that's what most of you will likely be doing, looking to get some cool shots to share on your socials. And it's part of the reason that I've only just started pushing my Instagram, because now I can do it so easily. Everything I need I can store in my pockets, and then when I'm done filming for the day, I can edit my videos on the gondola ride back home. And whilst yes, I normally do carry around a second battery, rarely do I ever need to use it. Honestly, this thing just keeps going. I film in cold temps and it has no issues at all. It doesn't get to 50% and then just suddenly die. And of all the action cameras I've ever used, I can honestly say that this one has the best battery. So apart from that sunset shot that was at the beginning of the video that I filmed a few days ago, every other clip in this video was shot today on the one battery. I haven't had to use this second one yet. So let's take a look at some of these other shots that we got. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out the X3 via the link down below. If you've got any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.